is a nightmare. Man, that's the way it seems. Life is a nightmare.
Welcome to Today in Horrible History, your daily moment of historical misfortune. For February 22nd, 2022, we head back to February 22nd, 1974. 5 days ago, this channel posted a video on the helicopter incident involving Robert K. Preston and the White House. This is the companion video to that one, as this event was believed to be in part inspired by that. I'll post a link to the February 17th video at the end of this one for your convenience. We should review the fact that air travel in the 1960s and 70s was far less common than now for most people, and considerably more casual. There was no form of airport security as there is now, and political hijackings were somewhat common, constantly in the news. They were treated largely as a potential nuisance in the years before the September 11th, 2001 attacks, because people weren't crashing planes. They were diverting planes to get somewhere like Cuba, or attracting attention to a cause, and or were usually failed attempts at collecting ransom money for some cause. There was a completely different mindset among people toward hijacking at the time. That said, Samuel Byck was a working-class Philadelphian who had to drop out of school in 9th grade to help support his family. An Army vet and hard worker, Byck believed his society was corrupt and was not ever going to treat him fairly. He was open about his increasing mental illness, and in the wake of President Richard Nixon's Watergate scandal and other instances of government corruption, Byck decided to take action. He began sending audio tapes of his philosophy and plans to famous Americans, including nationally syndicated columnist Jack Anderson, who had recently broken open some scandals in the national press. The Secret Service did a little cursory investigation and figured Byck was a harmless crank, so they did nothing about it. Most articles about Byck now state he believed the White House was involved in a conspiracy to suppress the poor. I didn't know that was a conspiracy theory. I just thought that that's how the USA has worked for the past 250 years or so. As we have these tapes, I'll allow Byck to speak for himself.
Am I mad? I doubt it. I look at the world around me, and I see after tens and thousands of years, men are still killing each other. I think maybe the world is mad. I believe the SBA is totally corrupt. The people who have the power to manipulate the law don't want liberty and justice for all. The American success is the ones that are the best cheats, the best thieves. The Watergate affair is a corruption in the government, a cancer in the government, and as I see it, the government does not have the ability nor the desire to correct this disease. So therefore, I will have to, in my own way, cut it out. If my plan goes well, shortly you will be reading quite a bit about me. If my plan doesn't go well, it won't make much of a damn difference. Simply this: I intend to skyjack a commercial airliner. I will then attempt to get the pilot to fly that plane to the target area, which is Washington, D.C. I will shoot the pilot and take control of the wheel and do my best to steer the plane into the White House.
Things did not go as Byck planned. Spurred perhaps by the Preston action, Byck arrived at Baltimore Washington International Airport with a gun and killed an airport cop and one of two pilots of a flight scheduled for Atlanta. He had a gasoline bomb with him as well as his gun. In a calamity of errors, Byck shot and killed two people before police shot him without him ever getting off the ground. He turned his gun on himself to evade capture as a last act of defiance.
I'd rather live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. But I feel that if a man is dead and his ideas are passed off from one person to another, then he is in some way still alive.
Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Today in Horrible History. Remember that after a brief visit, the rest of your day can only seem better in comparison.
Life is a nightmare. Man, that's the way it seems. Life is a nightmare.